Right, at this time of year when it's all busy with lots of different holidays going on, it can be a really good time to make sure that you factor in some rest. It can also, even without that, if you're able to kind of take some time off, it can be a really good time to have rest as well as we get into these darkest days as winter solstice approaches on Saturday. And so the different types of rest could be put into 7 or 8 categories. So physical rest, and that could be kind of physical rest where you relax your body and don't do anything, or it could be the kind of physical rest where you kind of move and explore movement with your body. And then there is mental rest, so ways to kind of clear your mind. Emotional rest, so maybe rest from cutting off some of your feelings, or kind of holding back with some of those things, or maybe from feeling overwhelmed. So it might be emotional rest, might be ways to feel calmer and more grounded. Social rest. So it could either be that you're having rest from being sociable, from spending time with lots of people and having some time on your own. It could also be having some rest from feeling alone or feeling isolated and spending some time with people. Sensory rest, so maybe taking a break from screens, or maybe kind of sensory overload, maybe busy places, taking some time to be in peaceful places. Creative rest, so time to express yourself. Spiritual rest, so maybe things where you connect with something that's greater than you. So that could be some community events or activities, or gardening or stargazing, something like that. And then there can be kind of systemic rest as well, where you kind of, maybe within your system, maybe you have a lot of adrenaline or stress all the time, and maybe some time to kind of calm that down, or maybe you eat a lot of processed foods during a busy week, and maybe some time to take a break from that. So I'm going to share some exercises from the card deck as examples of some of these types of rest that you might want to experiment with during the holidays. So for the different types of rest, these are the cards that I chose. So for spiritual rest, I chose the Connect with the Wonder of the Universe card. For physical rest, or for a kind of physical rest and stillness, I chose the Put Your Feet Up card. And for movement rest, I chose Connect with Your Animal Body. For sensory rest, I chose the Mindful Wild Daily Ritual. And for social rest, I chose the Constellation Connection. For the creative rest, I chose the Colour Hunt Mandala. For emotional rest, I chose Tree Protection. And for mental rest, I chose Mantra. It might be useful to put all the exercises into a picker and let it choose for you what you're going to do. And so I thought it might be useful to share one of those with you, and I've chosen the Constellation Connection to share with you today. So I'll read the card, and I invite you to do it along as I'm reading. So Constellation Connection. For millennia, the stars have been a tool for guidance, including navigation and divination. They also offer a sense of connection. We see the same stars as everyone else in our hemisphere. So for this, you might want to get a pencil and some paper, maybe some coloured pencils or crayons, and have them handy. But I'll read you the instructions and you can see. So number 1 is to visit a place that becomes dark enough to see stars at night. Take along a constellation spotting guide or do an internet search for images to compare with the stars you can see. Step 2. Consider the people who have supported you in your life. They could have been in your life for a long time or for a fleeting moment. Maybe make a list right now in your mind or on that piece of paper of all the people who have supported you in your life, fleeting or over a long period of time. So it could be a smile in the street. It could be somebody who gave you a lift with your shopping once. It could be a sister or a friend. Step 3. Look up at those stars in the sky and find a star to represent each one of those people. Number 4. Draw each of these stars, labeling which person each star represents. Number 5. Draw the stars as near as possible to how you see them in the sky, so that every time you look up, you can recognize them twinkling at you, reminding you that you are connected and reminding you that you are supported.